Greetings, friends. Welcome to the Weekend Shave with me, Justin, the Red Island Shaver. So, for this weekend, as you can tell by the title, because, well, yeah, I put it in the title, right? Stirling Barbershop. Lee Chavez, a.k.a. Nomeo Shaves. Probably get a kick out of this video because he is a total Stirling freak. That's right, he loves Stirling. I like it too. Stirling makes a very good product. Wet the face. Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of Stirling too. This is the only full-size Stirling soap I have. May have to add to that in the future. Just the thing is, I suffer from something a lot of us suffer from, and that is too much soapatitis. And anytime I even hint to the bride that there may be another soap coming into the den, she gets violently angry with me because I have way too much stuff. I should do a little mini, I don't know, I was thinking of doing a den tour or something, but just, my bathroom's kind of messy. It's a 4-person household. We only have one bathroom, so there's just stuff everywhere, but yeah, all my stuff takes up a large chunk of the den, the bathroom, and yeah, she's not too happy about it, so if I can get through some soaps, I may get a Stirling. Or 2, or 3. Anyway, that is loading up very nicely. I guess I didn't show you the brush. It's the Coyote Cut Psychedelic Funk 24mm tuxedo knot. Great, great little brush. Loading up very nicely. Get a little bit of that overflow. Put that onto the face. Once I find my face in the mirror. Woke up today and had an uh-oh moment. Got a little floater. Got a wee little floater. So I don't like that. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on it and hopefully it will go away without any type of intervention needed. If it does not go away, then by this week, then I guess I'll have to make a phone call to my torturer, ophthalmologist, and book an appointment. Get in and get that checked out, because I don't want that to lead to something. Seeing as I only have the one eyeball to work with, I'll let that one stay for as long as possible. Anyway, enough about that bullshit. Back to the soap. So, Barbershop. From the Stirling website itself. Doesn't list the scent notes. Just describes it being as the scent you would get if you walked into an old-timey barbershop. And to my nose, that is correct. Very powdery. Very pleasant. Do I detect a bit of smoke in this maybe? Maybe the fragrance of a bit of smoke lingering in the air. You know, the old barbershops back in the day, you know, when you could, smoke indoors and stuff like that. You know, people have cigars on the go. So maybe I'm picking up a bit of that. I do think I'm picking up a bit of neroli. I think I'm definitely getting a bit of neroli. Maybe a hint of citrus. I don't know. Maybe getting even a little bit of that blue goo floating around in the jars, the Barbicide, right? I don't know. It smells good though. Very, very pleasant. I've been in a few old-timey barbershops, and they all do kind of have that certain aroma. And it's not a bad aroma, it's a good aroma. It's, pleasant. And that's what I'm picking up off of this. Very, very nice. If you're into powdery barbershops, and this is your huckleberry right here. If you're not into powdery barbershops, then don't buy it. That'd be my suggestion. Lathering up very nicely. As you can see, I got gobs of frickin' lather everywhere. I think I'm gonna stop hydrating there. That should be sufficient. Lather everywhere in this brush. That should do the trick. Clean up the work area a bit. Not going with anything too crazy for a for a sharpened steel implement today. Kind of a overcast day. Lighting as usual sucks. Really got to work on the lighting here in this professional studio. What do you think? So once again, the Curve. I mean, what can I say about the Curve? It's my favorite freaking razor now. So we're gonna go for it. Voscod on its fourth use, I think. And we're working on. What are we working on here? 3 days growth. Haven't shaved since Wednesday, so yeah, we'll go with that. Very slick soap. Very nice stable lather there too. Was able to do the whole first pass. 2 sides of the razor. A little water on the face. Check out the residual slickness. Yeah, residual slickness is good. What more do you want? It's good stuff. See how well this held up in the warm scuttle. Appears to me it held up just fine. Yeah, we're gonna roll that. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Mine's going pretty good, I guess. Yeah, pretty good. Doing some more tracking for a song I'm working on. I think it's on its 4th version now. My bandmate wanted me to make some changes, which, sure, I obliged to, since he is the ultimate songwriter. As far as I'm concerned, he's always written really, really good songs. So I trust his judgment. If he says to make some changes in the arrangement, then make some changes in the arrangement. So yeah, so I sent off a new version to him. With some changes, and see how he likes that. Don't have any lyrics or anything for the song yet. Waiting on final. Just waiting on the final approval for the arrangement. I have an idea for melody lines and stuff like that, and bass lines and drum tracks and all that crap. When the actual song itself is finalized and like its final form, it's like, yeah, no, this arrangement's good, all this stuff works. And then I'll sit down and I'll start writing lyrics or start dictating lyrics into my phone, into my notes. It's probably the easiest way to do it. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Maybe have a couple cold cervezas later on. And get caught up with some YouTube stuff. I watch some YouTube shaving videos from some of you fine people. I try and keep up through the week. For the most part, I do pretty good. But there's so much stuff I watch on YouTube other than shaving videos. A lot of music stuff. A lot of guitar stuff. Drum stuff. Actually, I found a really funny channel. It's called Dave's World of Fun Stuff. So he's a guy out of Toronto, Canada, and I guess he worked in the movies as a effects guy. But he also does professional quality guitar setups and repairs. Like, he's a luthier, so he can repair guitars, repair electronics, repair finish work, and then just do the basic setups and stuff. So I learned a lot about setting up guitars from him. And he's just absolutely hilarious because he's so deadpan and so sarcastic. So he's a lot like me. And it's just great stuff. So if you're into guitars and stuff like that, I suggest you check out his channel. So it's Dave's World of Fun Stuff. Really, really good. I'm just going to do a clean up here. Lather held up really, really well, as you can see. So might as well use up some more of it. But one of his favorite catchphrases is gooched, which is hilarious because I've used that word for stuff that's messed up all my life as well. Like, you know, like you look at just anything, right? Like just something that's broken beyond our repair. Like, yeah, that thing's gooched. So it's just so funny that he uses the same catchphrase. Maybe it's a Canadian thing. I don't know. But good times. Shave is going great. Stirling's kind of one of those soaps. I don't really need to talk about it a whole lot when I'm using it. I don't really need to sing its graces. Do a cold water rinse here because so many of us have used it and we know it and we love it. And we know the performance is great, so like I don't need to sit here and really brag it up any. Everybody knows Stirling makes a good product. And in my mind, if I can use a soap and just yak and talk about random shit while I'm going through the motions of shaving, I think that pretty much speaks for itself, doesn't it? In my opinion, it does anyway. So the after treatment is going to be Stirling Barbershop. It is a balm. Guess the microphone's over here, not over here. That's the camera, that's the microphone. There we go. As you can hear, it's more like a splash now. This is pretty old. I got this secondhand. But you know, it still smells great. So why throw it out? Why would you waste that? So I'm just gonna get it in the hands and I'm just gonna use it like a cloudy splash. And it still feels good too. Yeah. And that just carries on the scent from the soap like any good matching product does. Maybe a little bit more powder in the balm. But that's fine because I love that powdery scent. So there we go. That is the shave, my fine people. So once again we had grab it here, Stirling Barbershop. Yeah, great soap. What can I say about it? There'll be a link to it in the description box down below. We had the balm, now a splash, due to no fault of their own. I couldn't even date this. This could be 5-6 years old, guys. I have no idea. Still feels good on the face. Use it like a splash. I'm not throwing that out. Coyote Cuts, Psychedelic Funk. Great brush, 24mm tuxedo knot, and of course the carve. And I did forget to mention, you guys all know it anyway, that are familiar with my channel. B-plate, open comb, Voscod, 4th use. I think it's 4 or 5. I don't know. It's just shaving. Put it in the face. If it cuts, it cuts. It don't, we turf it. Anyway, guys, that's the shave for this weekend. Thanks for tuning in. The Highland Springs thing, hopefully maybe this week. I didn't get out to the post office yesterday. My driver was unable to get me there, and I can't drive by myself. So, yeah, we'll have to check on Monday. So, we'll keep an eye out for that. And if we get some goodies from Highland Springs, well, then they'll be featured here for you. So, so that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, friends, have a great day and even better shave. We'll check you out next week. See ya.